Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the BillyJoe Podcast. I'm your host, Joe.
And I'm Billy.
Welcome again, guys. This one is a special one. This gentleman is an ex-Super Rugby 14s player. Played for the Waratahs, for the Brumbies and the Western Force. Made his way to France, spent over 10 years in France playing the game that he loves, has come back and is an entrepreneur, is a director and a founder of Aussie Fitness. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Alfie Mafi.
Thank you, guys.
Alfie.
Nice intro. I just want to correct something. I'm not the founder of Aussie Fitness. My partner founded it and I joined him.
Okay, awesome.
Is that?
That's fair enough.
I didn't.
I apologise, guys.
So, guys, that's for you guys in the comment section. He didn't even find Aussie Fitness. He's not even the founder. That's one for you guys. Come at me with that one. So, yeah, my business partner founded it and I joined in.
Okay, nice.
Bought in and then we,
the rest
is history.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So going off that, how many sites do you have, Alfie, yourself and your partner?
5.
You got 5. Where are they based?
We got one here in Sydney. We got 2 in Melbourne. We got one at the Gold Coast, one in Queensland, and then one in South Australia.
Nice. And where's your one in Sydney?
Yeah, it's in the Hawkesbury area. So McGrath Hill. So if you're heading towards Rouse Hill, you just keep going straight on Windsor Road. So you hit the McDonald's on the left and we're just behind there.
Awesome. And weekly membership?
Weekly? Do you want the prices?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, so we got a sale coming up in December. $13.95. You can't get cheaper than that.
That is pretty cheap.
That's cheap, bro. Yeah. A Big Mac meal is $16.95.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
$13.95, 24-hour access, no lock-in contract. Come down to Aussie Fitness and we'll get you on your journey.
Awesome.
Lovely. You need the Edamega pub, yeah? Is that where it is?
No, way past.
Way past that, further down.
So it's about 20 minutes from Edamega.
Yeah, mad, bro, mad.
On that road, though. That road, you just follow it till you hit the Macca's on the left.
I drive it all the time, bro. I've probably driven past it a million times, not even noticed. Hey, Alfie, welcome to the show, my bro.
Thank you, brothers. Yeah, the studio looks beautiful.
Thank you, my man. Thank you. Yeah, it's absolute honour, to be here. Shout out to my partners, Mic'd Up. Dan and the crew. Those are, helping us get our first, our momentum going and for best foot forward. Alfie, now, bro, I'm just going to get straight into it, my brother.
Let's go.
For everyone that doesn't know, I know. But everyone doesn't know. Tell me about Alfie Mafi. Let's take it back to where you grew up, where you were born. Let's take it from where you were born to where you grew up and school and all that sort of stuff. Just so our audience can get to know you a bit more, bro.
Yeah, beautiful. So I grew up in Tonga Tapu, in a little town called Pahu. Pahu is right next to Nuku'alofa, which is the main, it's the capital of Tonga. I grew up there with my parents. They had 6 of us at the time, and it came to a moment where mum and dad had to make a decision: stay in Tonga and just be broke, or come to Australia and find a life for us so we have a better opportunity. And then when that happened, it was time for mum and dad to, either pick me or my sister. So there were 6 of us. She can only take one. And I was my mum's little sidekick. Everywhere she went, apparently I was her little sidekick. I went everywhere with her. But my sister at the time was hanging out with a family, my grandmother's sister's family. She was kind of hanging out with them too much, and my mom was scared that, because there's a thing in Tonga where you can adopt family members' kids.
Yeah.
And they were in the process of maybe adopting her because they wouldn't give her back. It's a weird Tongan thing. So my mom ended up taking my sister and leaving me there. I was 2 at the time. And when they left, I didn't see him again until I was 9, or 8 turning 9. And in that process, I enjoyed every single moment of my life in Tonga, living in the farm, growing up with my uncles. And then one day they said, look, mum and dad are in Australia. You got to go to Australia. I was like, well, I thought you guys were my mum and dad. They're like, no, your mum and dad are in Australia. So we flew over here, went to Auburn, Auburn North, went to Granville Boys. And I'm just trying to cut it down.
But can I just stop you there, Alfie?
Yeah.
So I'm known to interrupt.
No,
you'll get used to it. You thought your uncle and auntie were your parents.
My grandparents. I thought
your grandparents. You thought your grandparents were your parents.
Yeah, and my uncles and that, we don't really call them uncles in my culture. Like my parents, for example, you don't call them mum and dad. You call them by their first name. So, but I just thought that my grandparents were my mum and dad. And then when I was old enough to realize that that's not my mum and dad, because now I can talk on the phone now, and they're like, oh, that's your parents. They live in Australia, actually. You're going to be flying there soon. And then we flew over here. Had Macca's on the way home. Beautiful.
Wow. And then it was an easy transition to mum and dad when you got here?
Yeah. Look, I think me as a kid to me is now it's the same person.
Hasn't changed, eh?
I don't dwell on things because people always try to tell me you got trauma from when you were a kid because your parents left you at 2 and you must be really sad growing up. I'm like, nah, I loved it. I got to run around as a kid in Tonga. There's no rules in Tonga. We got to climb trees, eat fruits off, the neighbours' trees and just walk around. And then the only time you have to come home is before dark. And then meeting my parents, I didn't have a moment where I was crying and like, oh my God, mum and dad. They took me to Macca's. I had a Big Mac meal. I loved life. I got to eat an apple. It was beautiful.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Bro, Alfie, that is crazy, bro. Grew up in Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn North Public, Granville, and then high school's Granville Boys.
Yeah.
In that area back then, because I'm originally an Auburn/Lithcombe boy before I moved to Marylands. I probably still wouldn't call it like a flashy place now, but back when we were growing up there, it was a bit rough around the edges. Still is a bit rough around the edges. Did you, especially school as well in those areas, bro? What was it like coming from like you said, bro, running around in the farm, eating apples, climbing up trees, cracking a coconut open, to walking to the streets of Auburn, bro, and seeing all these cultures around you, people that you've never ever seen before in your life. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. There's your Polynesians, there's your Asians, there's your Lebanese, there's your Turks. There's quite a lot. Do you remember any moment there that would have made you think, oh man, I'm be different here?
I just remember Lebos were rude because they always blocked the road.
You're not wrong there, Alfie.
They
You're not wrong.
always used to park on the road, bro, and have a full conversation.
You're not wrong, cuzzy.
And we're trying to go home after church because we're hungry, and these guys just park up and just have a conversation. I'm like, can you guys move?
Is this in Auburn?
Yeah, I'm thinking of what Tongan church it is. On Helena Street?
No, I know the church you're talking about. I was Mormon. We used to go to East Lakes. So we used to drive an hour to go to East Lakes because we're Mormon, and then we transferred to Parramatta. But growing up in Auburn, man, it was fun in the, like, in Tonga, you don't really have shops that have toys. And if they do, I never saw it because we don't have any money, so we're not around the cities to look at these toys. But here in Australia, you get to walk down the street and there's like toys everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you quickly find out you can't afford them. So you get used to looking at it. And then, slowly and surely, Dad started making a bit of money in the factories, and we started getting $10. And then we got to go into the shops and buy it. But when I saw different people, different nationalities, nothing really comes to mind, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just remember just being happy that I got to eat McDonald's and Apple was in the fridge.
Right.
Apple in Tonga is expensive. So now we get to go to Flemington Market on Saturday morning at 3 a.m. You get to dig through clothes and you get to buy for 50 cents. And then the markets will open up at 6. We'll buy a big box of apple, big box of mango, and we go home and we'll just sit and eat that.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Talk to us about your culture, your Tongan culture, Alfie. How has it shaped you? Do you still hold those values?
100%. Tongan and island people in general, we're humble by nature. We're kind. We're giving. And we're also aggressive. But for most families, what we teach is just to love one another, be kind to one another. And I think most culture have this, the same belief. You just got to be a good person. Is there bad things in my culture? 100%. I think there's bad things in every culture. There's little things that are probably too old, or the way they think in the olden days doesn't really adapt to now. Being the humble part. That's something that islanders struggle with me. You're too outspoken. You should be more humble. Stop talking too much online. Because as islanders, we're supposed to be the quiet one, respectful one. But that's something that they're going to need to adapt to, because as islanders, we need to start putting ourselves out there and having a voice so people can take us more seriously. The quiet person in the room, they always said the quiet one is the most dangerous one. But where I've come from in rugby, the quiet ones are the problems. Because they're not racing, they're not having an opinion on the conversation we're having, so we don't know what he's thinking. And then we get on the field and he does something completely different that he never even spoke about. And then now we're going, bro, why didn't you say something in the meeting? Oh, because I didn't want to interrupt anybody. So, no, brother, you got to talk. We're trying to achieve a goal here. And if you're just quiet all the time, we don't know what you're thinking.
So it still happens at a professional level. The boys still stay in their shells.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about the NRL boys because they seem a bit more wild than the Union boys. But growing up as Islanders, we used to just stay quiet, don't talk. When somebody says something, shh, hush.
Let's get straight into the juice. Sorry, I'm going to skip the whole Super Rugby for a bit. Let's go straight to social media. Right. When did you start having that online presence? And I must make a disclosure that I'm a massive follower of yours. And we have a lot of interactions on stories and we have our input between each other.
Yeah.
You're very outspoken on some social issues. And you love to call out a hater whenever there is one. And let me tell you, there's no shortage of them.
Yeah.
And Billy and I, we can attest to that we have our fair share.
Yeah.
Right. But take me to the beginning. Why did your online presence start? Why did you do it? And how have you grown from your first video to now?
So how it all started, I did a fight night that I said to myself, brother, if you want to be a promoter, you got to be on social. People got to hear your voice if you want people to believe in whatever product you're trying to push down them. And the first video that got me a bit of views was actually the West Tigers. There was a video at the airport with the boys flying back and a gentleman was just asking for a photo. Luai was on the phone, so he politely said, sorry, brother, I'm on the phone. Then he walked off to, I think, your fullback. And no, he walked off to somebody else. And then they pointed to, I don't know his name, Reese or Hunt?
Yeah, Hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Royce Hunt.
Royce Hunt. They told him, go take a photo with him. And he was eating at the time. And this is the video that got me, I think, 300,000 or 400,000 views. And he walked over there and he completely ignored him. Completely. And I got upset because I knew what it was like to be a fan. And I also knew what it was like to be a rugby player, professional level. And I knew how much courage that guy would have had to like build up just to go and ask these players for a photo or an autograph. Because you can see it in his face. He's standing there like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. They're ignoring me.
Jerome, just to make it clear, Jerome Buller? Jerome Buller.
Yeah.
He sort of saved that whole situation.
Yeah.
He was really kind to him.
Yeah. I didn't have an issue with what Luai did. Luai was on the phone to his family. That I understand. But it was just that other guy that was trying to act like he was something bigger than what he was. Completely disregarding this gentleman standing next to him, not even giving him the time of day, just to look at him and go, brother, I'm eating. If you don't mind, I'm going to finish this and I'll take a photo with you. But he just completely sat there and stared at the, I don't know who was recording, but somebody was recording and he just looked at the camera.
Rolling his eyes.
Yeah.
And you know what? He's a freak, and he was like a benchy.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was starting prop for New South Wales.
Acting like a big shot.
Yeah.
And that frustrated me. So I made the video and I was just calling him out. And that's where it began. So then I realized, okay, I gotta make these sort of videos to get views, which is not now, it's not the kind of videos I want to make, but I understand if I want to get attention, I gotta sometimes do dumb little videos just to drag people in and hook them with a motivation.
I don't think it was dumb.
Yeah.
That was
I don't think that video was dumb. I think I knew exactly where you're coming from, and hats off to you, bro.
100%.
Yeah. And so when that happened, I was like, all right, now I thought 400,000 views, bro. I've done it. I've tracked it. Every video is going to be 400,000.
Eat a steak tonight, baby.
Babe, I cracked it, babe. I did it. This is easy. So I thought, all right, now that I've got these 400 views, because I really thought they're going to hang around, I'm going to start making boxing videos and tutorials to hook them into the fight night. And then I did a boxing video and did like 700 views. I was like, oh, hang on. What's going on here?
Where's the other 100,000?
Where's all these other 300 and some thousand? And then I quickly learned that people love drama.
Yeah.
And people like altercations and people like, to scream at one another and point at one another.
Yeah.
And that's where I've kind of ended up. And look, before social media, I've always put my opinions out there with my friends. I've never been the one to shy away from opinions with any of my mates. Whether I agree with you and we're best mates, if I disagree, I'll just tell you straight to your face, brother, I don't agree with what you're saying. And a lot of that came out during the COVID thing, the night, Black Lives Matter, all those topics. I got to see people that I knew personally. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't realize you were hooked on CNN and all these other, big corporations telling you that this is bad and that. And now with my social media, I'm trying to separate the two between arguing with people, because I have been arguing with a couple of people from New Zealand. I have tried to I want to make them more motivational stuff. I want to, self-accountability, help people with their mental health, get them into training. But I also know I got to tip my toe with the devil and argue with people online. And then after I did my fight note, I knew there was going to be a bunch of haters waiting for me. So I just always lean into them because they hate it. Haters can't handle nothing. Have you noticed that? So when you start putting their feet on the fire and you start questioning them, why do you hate me?
Yeah.
They can't answer.
Everyone off on the side,
Actually, I don't hate you. I actually like some of your content. I just don't think I like when you said this. I was like, oh, so you hate me? You don't hate me? No, I don't. It's like, all right. So now
Absolutely, yeah.
It's funny is that when you hold somebody accountable to anything, they just buckle.
That's true.
Because they've got no ticker, they've got no heart, they've got nothing. That's why they're on social media, behind their little phones, commenting. And the moment you grab them, like, brother, what do you mean by this? Answer it now. Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. We're docs, bro. We're brothers. So, no, answer, bro. Give me an answer. Why do you think this? Oh, nah, man. Come on, man. Don't be like that. We're all brothers. It quickly turns into,
well,
I'm your biggest fan now. But in saying that, I've said this to many people. I thrive in chaos. When there's chaos, this is where I come out. Because I love holding people's feet to the fire and like, hey, give me an answer. Why?
You like pressing them.
Press them. And I think that comes from rugby. In rugby, it's all about accountability and how you performed. And if you didn't perform well, Monday morning, there's a big screen there. Your whole team is going to sit in front of it, and then the coach is going to point at your actions, or if you knocked on the ball, or if you didn't make a tackle. Why did you do this? Oh. Why? Were you tired? Did you not train hard enough? Did you not sleep? Did you go out? What did you do? And they force you to answer. And you notice that when coaches and players do that to one another, you see their true colors. You see the people that will buckle under pressure.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing for us players because now we know who we can, who we need to focus on or who we need to get up to par with what we're trying to achieve. If not, we kind of push them aside. Oh, brother, you need to step aside. Next person, come in. All right, can you do this? Answer the questions.
Wow.
That's ruthless, bro.
That is, but you know what?
You
know what, Billy? That's where we're at now, because a lot of these people will sit in the comment section, and they don't want to be called out. They want people to read it. They want people to like it. They want to stir us. They want to hurt him. But the minute he'll grab on and say, "Right, come here," that's when they buckle. Because I didn't write that comment to be pulled up.
100%.
I just wrote it to piss you off and move on to the next video.
I get some clickbait. Get some
you know what I mean?
likes on my comment, yeah.
But it's that accountability that is needed, because the keyboard warriors might not be a problem for you, Alfie. It might not be a problem for us. We can you've had to hold me back how many times?
Yeah.
Because I'm like you, Alfie. I'll shoot.
Yeah.
And I'll go and I'll probably grab that comment, and you know how you stitch it up in the video and throw it up in the air?
I love it.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, all right, this flop over here, and I'd love to do that, but I've got Billy and Dan stopping me, right? Joey, stop. No, we can't do this. Let it go. So I'm letting it go, right? Because I'm got to answer to a team.
100%.
Yeah? But sorry, there's people out there, Alfie, that have taken their own life over some coward behind a phone or a keyboard. This is why I love what you do. This is why it needs to be stamped out.
Yeah.
Because you piece of shit can stand there and say and vomit whatever you want, thinking there's no repercussions.
Yeah, no accountability. Nobody's to stand there and go, brother, answer.
Yeah.
Answer. And the reason why I did those videos where I point out the haters and I always take a screenshot their profile photo. It's always some Bible verse on there.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you love that?
That's the best one.
And then I pull out their messages. They're saying the C word, F word, all these words. And I do it purposely so I let people know, hey, there's accountability now. Just because you think you're online and you're on your little account, you think I'm not going to pull you up and show the whole world what you're like in person? This is all a facade. Look at you pretending like you love God and love the Bible. And in my comment section to a guy you've never even met. You've seen the 2-minute video and you have this opinion on me. Now answer to it. And then he actually messaged me, this guy. He's like, oh, so why'd you do that? So, brother, I want to hold you to that's accountability, brother. Own up to it. You say it like you mean it. Now tell the world. I actually wrote in there, he's your 15-minute of fame, brother. Go, tell the world. Tell him how you feel about me. He's never spoken to me again. But now people have the understanding, because even I had situation with the number one PT of Sydney. He messaged me, we're having a little back and forth, and he's like, we'll go in and screenshot this and put it on social media. And I laughed because I'm like, he's watching the videos and he knows when people start talking crap online, I'm going to hold him accountable.
So he's a follower.
Yeah. So so I'm like, but I didn't want to post it up because with him, it's a bit of a touchy subject. He's a bit special. So I left it, but I know people know now, even my own family, they go, we don't want to argue with you. You might put us online.
Well, bro, people need to know this stuff because it's absolutely not okay, bro. And now, if I just want to ask you, bro, do you remember when was the first time you did that you pressed someone? Do you remember the first time you pressed them? Like, what mate was there a moment you were trying to hold back, like Joey? Like I make Joey hold back sometimes, like you said. Were you trying to bite your tongue, and then you attacked? Do you remember that first time?
Yeah. So rugby, I'm sorry to keep referring back to rugby, but there's so much lessons in rugby that I can't help it but refer back to it because this is where most of my learning was
Absolutely.
done. Season rugby, because we're all men. And in rugby, there's a hierarchy.
Yeah.
And whether people accept that or not, there's a hierarchy in rugby, and you know when to shut up and you know when to talk. And how you get to these positions is through accountability, working hard, how you perform. And it's all performance-based. If you're playing good and you do what you say, you have a voice. So now you get to press the people. But before that, you don't say nothing. If you're not doing nothing for anybody or for the team, you don't say nothing. The first time that I had to press somebody never came in, funny enough, never came in the rugby scene. It came outside it. I've told this story already, but I'll tell it again. So I got sacked from the Western Force because I got into a pub fight. And I broke my finger, this pinky here, I broke it. The guy that started the fight, I don't want to say his name, but he wasn't in the fight because he left, and I ended up fighting with my other mate. We fought these guys. Anyway, long story short is I got sacked, but the coach had come to me and said, look, I know you got into a fight and I know some of the boys was with you. And I said, no, I was with my cousins. Anyway, the coach had come up in front of the team and said, if you were involved in this fight, I want you to own up to it now. And in that moment, I thought the guy who started the fight was going to stand up, and he never did. And I held on to this, and this is when the pressing came. Every time I saw him or we went out and got on the drink, I would press him. Because I want to fight him. I want to fight you today because I want to know why you never owned up. This went for 6 years, bro.
This is your teammate?
Yeah. 6 years I tried to fight him every time I was with him because I just wanted an answer because I'm like, why didn't you get up, bro? And eventually it came to, and I realized this, in order for me to move forward after 6 years from the same situation, I have to just accept it and just take accountability that I should not have gone out in the first place. I didn't have to fight, but I chose to fight. And now I'm holding on to him because he never stood up and told the coach that he was part of the reason why the whole fight started. And the moment I let go, man, I was like, oh, bro, there's 6 years I held on to this for what?
So it was in there, yeah. It was actually getting you, like ripping you up inside.
Every time, bro, every time I see his face, I'm like, bro, I just want to put one in your chin. Why would you? But only when I was on the drink. Yeah. Never when I'm sober. Because, when I'm sober, I'm naturally just a nice guy and I forget about things. It's actually one of my superpowers or letting go. But every time with this one incident, it will just always come back. Whenever I get a drink, it comes back and I'm with him. We're going to punch on in the garage. We're going to punch out outside a restaurant. And he's yeah. But we never did. And thank God we didn't because everybody always used to hold us back.
Bro, how does that happen anyway? Like, how does a professional pro rugby player find himself in a situation that you punched on with a patron or something?
So we went.
I don't know details, but like, were they niggling you? Were they like,
nah?
Usually, he's taught to walk away. Just
completely our
thick
fault.
Skin. He's a thick skin, bro. Yeah,
completely our fault.
Really?
So we took a cab to Subiaco, which is the town.
Yeah.
And before we went into the club, there was a kebab shop. We went into to get a kebab.
Yeah.
And it was me and two other boys. So me and let's just call him Jake. Me and Jake, and then there's Jacob at the back. Me and Jake went to the front of the kebab store and ordered kebabs. Jacob at the back, I think that's his name, Jacob. There was a group of boys sitting by the entrance. There's about 5 or 6 of them. And he gone over there and just spat on the table for no reason.
Jacob?
Our friend.
Oh.
So it wasn't their fault. He went over there and spat. And me and my other friend, we come in, we're like, oh, well, look, we're so sorry. He's had too much to drink. And we tried to de-escalate the whole situation. But, when one of their friends got tough and started barking up, everybody started barking up. Now they're all tough. And that's how the fight happened. We tried for about 15 minutes, bro, to de-escalate, and it kept happening. Like, they were trying to push up. And during this whole thing, our other friend that started, he bailed to go inside a club. So we were just chilling out there, and then the fight broke out, and then I punched one of them, and then they ran. And I chased one of them into a taxi. He jumped into the taxi, and he's like telling the taxi, go. The taxi like, no, you get out. So as he was in there, I was reaching in, and I was hooking him, and his teeth marks are here. And I ended up having to go to hospital to get surgery, and then I had to call the club and say, hey, I got an injury. I'm going to be in hospital for 3 days. They're probably going to chop my finger off. And they're like, all right, once it's done, come and talk to us. And so I said, look, I'm not going to snitch. I'm just going to own up and say it was my cousins. And that's how, and I held on to that grudge. Anyway.
Did that hold you back, that grudge?
I wouldn't say he held me back, but he made me an ugly person every time I was on the drink with him.
Yeah, okay.
Because I wanted to be that bitter guy who wants to fight.
So you go to...
So I go to France.
Yeah.
He stays at the force, at the team, because I got sacked from that team. He stays there. And about 3 years in, my coach in France actually pulls me in. He goes, hey, do you know this guy? And he pulls up his name and his videos. I'm like, yeah, I played with him at the force. He's like, is he a good player? I swear to God, I'm not lying. At that moment, I was like, are you the guy that's going to be responsible for his family not having food in their mouth? Because you're still hanging on to this thing. And I said, yeah, he's actually a really good player. You should get him. And that's how he ended up in France in the same team as me.
Oh, wow.
And then, every time I just got, I was ugly, man. I was just.
So that's how that grudge continued.
Yeah, on my side only.
Yeah.
He had completely let go because he doesn't remember the whole night.
Of course he's going to let go. He kept his career.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
He didn't have anything to let go of.
Yeah.
So you helped him get a gig overseas.
I swear to God on my kid's life, that situation with the coach happened. He pulled me into the office to ask me about this.
Wow.
And I said in my head, brother, you're not going to be the guy that's responsible for his family not eating because you're too prideful to let go of her.
Yeah, true.
So I said, yeah, he's a really good player. You should get him.
He
was a really good player, though.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's a mature answer,
That's
bro.
awesome, Alfie. Back to social media. A lot of the flack Billy and I get, fortunately, unfortunately, very sad actually, comes from, can we call it our people?
Yeah.
Do we have people?
Yeah, our culture.
Our culture.
They say the most hate always comes with your family and friends.
I never believed it until we started this.
Yeah. So
I'm the same. I never
Very
believed
right.
it till I started the gyms and stuff. Till I started being involved in gyms. Then you see little answers, little eye rolls, little people not listening. They ask me, somebody would ask me, how the gym's going? I start talking. You notice people just get up and walk away. And they always seem to walk away when you talk about what you're doing.
Yep.
And you pick up these things. And you also hear from other business people, bro, be careful. If you start to make it too good, you start to see the little snakes in your circle or the jealousy, and you go, nah, no way. My friends and family that wouldn't do that. I've never done anything to them. All I've done is help them. But then you see it.
does that hurt? Honestly. Like I know you've said it, Alfie. Nothing phases you.
Yeah.
You're happy-go-lucky. You don't give a fuck. But honestly, deep down,
It's sad.
yeah?
It makes me sad. Only because I know what I've done for most of these people. I know how much sacrifice I gave to give them a life. And when I see them act the way they act, only because I'm talking about something positive that I'm going through, it hurts. You see it and you go, come on, man. What did I ever do to you?
And on the flip side, how proud do you get when you see someone from your community doing well?
Oh, excited, bro. I'm ecstatic. I can't. First thing I do, I message them or I call them or I bro, big congratulations, brother. There needs to be more of us out there doing something like this. And I say it all the time to all the influencers or the people online. We need to get together and do something for our people. I've got this board that I've just drawn up a plan, but it's never come to fruition because I'm still waiting for the right islanders to come around, to pop up in my face so I can say, okay, that's the guy I want to do it with. Because I have a plan to do something with my people. I want to motivate them, encourage them to get up and get out of your skin and do something.
I think a lot, bro. I've said this plenty of times, bro. The Polynesia culture, they're either know rugby league or the high vis.
100%. Or in the factory.
Or in the factory, in the high vis. What was that?
Oh, is that what they call it?
No, you wear high vis in the factory.
Yeah.
You still wear it. Well, you're right, bro. There is so much potential. I think that's obviously they just see what they see. They don't know any better. It's just what they're known to, right? I'll give you an example of a bloke. You probably know him. He's a friend of mine. He's low key. Tom Buell, bro. He is like, from what he's done, like he should be someone like obviously like yourself, Alf. Like we're the people from your culture, the Tongans, all the Polynesians, bro, not just Tongans. Like they should look up to something. You know what? There is more to life than going to work in a set of 5 till 1 or 9 to 5. Or
he actually reached out to me.
Who? Key?
Low key.
Yeah.
He followed me, and I thought, oh, bro, it's low key, because me and my business partner both follow him.
Yeah, man.
And then he shot me a little 5-second voice message, but that meant so much to me. He just goes, I'm proud of what you're doing, and I see it.
He genuinely means that too, bro. Yeah, he's not just taking the piss. He genuinely means that.
He's a good dude. And I met him at the Tongan day too, and he's like, welcome to my vlog, because he was vlogging.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a really, like, guys like him.
How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
He's so fuzzy. He's so successful, so humble.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
5 seconds is all it took.
Bro, I didn't know how to react. I'm like, freak.
Because you're not used to it.
Yeah, and I'm like, I sent a little voice message that I probably recorded 20 times before I sent the right one. I was like, oh, that sounds weird. Oh, that, but it was nice. He didn't have to do that.
Exactly right.
I'm a nobody. This guy's established brand. He's got proper, he's got all these things going for him. And he took the time and day just to little 5 seconds.
Yeah, true, bro.
Hey, bro, really love what you're doing. Thanks, bro.
That's all it is, bro. That's all it takes. That's
Thanks,
all it
brother.
takes, man.
And that's what I always say to our supporters. We're constantly getting messages. Hey, boys, we love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're really helping me, or you're helping a community. And I always tell them, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the message. Mr. Random person that I don't even know what you look like. But yeah, I've got an army of people behind me, right, that I've known for 20, 30 years, that I know they're waiting for that one Sunday night that doesn't get dropped.
Yeah.
They fucked up now. Look at it. They missed the episode.
There's no episode Sunday.
Brother, we're going nowhere.
And I know they're waiting. I know.
Of course.
Yeah? But how beautiful is it when someone that you don't know,
Yeah.
you don't know their name, you don't know what they look like, or it's someone that has made it,
Yeah.
and they take the time to sort of peep down and say, hey,
100%.
I see you. In other words, you know what he said? In that 5 seconds, I'm telling you what he was telling you, Alfie. Hey, bro, I see you. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep grinding, because you will get here. Don't stop. And that's what it comes down to, bro, is don't stop. Consistency.
Yeah.
Keep throwing it out, even if it's an episode that flops or a video.
Keep posting.
Just keep throwing it up, bro.
Be in their faces, bro.
Whether it's one view or 1 million views. You know what, Alfie, I'll tell you, because a lot of your stuff, why I love your stuff, it's so raw. There's no bullshit. Like that one where there was a punch-up with the Samoans.
Samoan girls, yeah.
Right? And what I loved about you is you're Tongan, so there's a rivalry there to begin with. Right? You could have easily jumped on the bandwagon and said, look at these fucking A, Bs and Cs.
Yeah.
Yeah? But what did you do? You said, why are we shitting on each other?
Yeah.
Why are we posting this shit up? There was a little melee, big shit, move on.
Yeah, we all go through these little arguments that we do.
That's true.
And let's not normalize the fact, that's exactly what I said. Let's not normalize coming on here because our people made a mistake and got into an argument. Oh no, God forbid we're arguing. Everybody argues. But what we don't want to do is come in here and start bashing them for it, calling them ugly or this and that. I say this, but then people are going to pull out the fact that me and Steven Setu went back at each other, back and forth. But that's banter between me and him. We're bantering. It's different.
There's a difference between bantering and complete hatred.
100%. Yeah. There's like banter and there's honest criticism that might come off harsh to some people, but sometimes needed for that person. And then there's complete hate.
Yeah.
Just disregard of that person's mental health or whatever, and you're just saying the most outrageous thing just to hurt him.
Yeah, I loved, and what I loved about it is they were Samoan, you know, and I know Alfie's Tongan, and
Yeah. Because I had a lot of people send me that video, go, toko,
yeah,
react to this,
do
react
something,
to this,
yeah,
react to this. And I just put up like, no, I'm not going to come in and bash them.
yeah.
They had an argument. Get over it. Who cares? Like, what? I said, if our own people start going around robbing people, stealing, scamming, then I'll come in and bash those people on the video. Till then, I'm not bashing people for having an argument. Now, we'll bash the people who are stealing and robbing and, you know, really hurting our people.
The real crimes.
Yeah. Crimes that affect not just the person you're going at, but it will affect the whole family. You know, stealing of somebody affects the whole family. Gambling affects the whole family. Anything to that nature, it affects not just the person, the whole family.
Have you found you're becoming a leader in your community? Have you found do you have young ones coming to you now?
Not so much the young ones, but people around my age who actually, they always say to me, it's so good to have somebody my age or my background speak up for us, because some of us are too scared to say stuff online because of work, or they don't want to be ridiculed or judged by people online. So it's a lot of people my age they're coming to me in my comment section or private message saying thank you. And I went to the Tongan Day, surprisingly a lot of island women. Oh, that's that guy from Facebook, Alfie. Come take a photo. Surprisingly, yeah. So it's people around 35 and over that I'm seen to be
Connecting with.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe the younger generation, but right now I think they're too busy with their TikTok and they're not seeing my message.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get a bit more, you know, more followers, they might go, oh, okay, let's listen to this guy now.
Alfie, has anyone ever read, like on the young generation, anyone from the younger generation ever reached out to you and said, look, man, this guy's putting it on me or something. Look at this. Like I'm getting trolled, and asked you to stand up for him. Or not even a younger, someone. No one's ever asked you online to do that. You've never come across anyone that can't hack it, that isn't as thick-skinned and ask for your help?
Nah, the only people who reach out to me are the people who want me to comment on certain topics. I've never had somebody ask. I've had people ask for help, but those are people who just want money off me. They ask you for 10.
No, they don't.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, also, I'm really down on my with my money. Do you mind sending me 5,000? I'm like, brother, you think I have 5,000 in my pocket to give you? So I get a lot of that.
Wow.
I get a lot of people asking for money, not asking for, you know.
So not 500.
No, 5 grand.
Straight.
5 grand, bro.
Wow.
Alf, we spoke about before our cultures. There's some things we don't like and all that sort of stuff. Right. I don't want to say it. I want to say it anyway. Tell me, when someone says you're doing something like making business moves from your community, how does the monologue go? How does the chat go? When someone says, you know, I've opened up this gym, I've started this business, I've done this, I've done that.
There's a possibility he's making money.
There's a possibility he's making some coin. What's the convo start like and what's it finish like usually, bro?
You know what? The convo doesn't normally start when they hear about it. It's almost like they're silent haters. They don't want to start the conversation because they don't want to hear what you're doing, because then they'll feel bad about themselves for not doing anything or having that opportunity. So I don't... The times that I've had conversations with people, it's because I'm leading the conversation and I'm asking them, well, what are you going to do, bro? You can't be doing this forever. And the conversation kind of leads into, they ask, oh, what do you do? So I'll be honest, it never starts off with just anybody asking me anything. I sometimes have to lead it because sometimes the conversation is just dead.
You've never had anyone say, hey, doc, so how's business going? All right?
Nah, not really.
Well, no, with us, bro, people say, oh.
I think you guys are lebos. You guys are more business minded.
But off the bat, me, I'll say, oh, you guys got sponsors now, huh? You must be going.
Yeah, they
straight off the bat.
Even the Clarence House one.
Yeah, off the bat. I go, bro.
They're like, oh, what did that cost? How much did you get for that one? And it's like,
tell me business,
bro.
I think that's a Lebo thing, because you guys are very business savvy. You guys love money. We all love money. But I'm going off this because of Granville Boys.
We love joining the thoughts, Granville Boys.
You guys used to try to sell us phones at I'm 14 years old. They go, bro, you want a 51 cent?
There's no lorry, bro.
So, bro, it's got the new Aloha cover on it. You want it or what? $60, and you buy it and you find out it's not even real.
Because Granville Boys, off topic, bit of a tangent, bro. Granville Boys was like probably the most feared and toughest, roughest school, I think, in Western Sydney. We're putting Chifley College and Mount Druitt, all that.
We used to punch on.
It was punching on was a sport, was part of the curriculum.
Our bus stop
was
fitted with weapons, bro. Our bus stop, every little corner you can think of, there's a pole there, there's a knife there.
Wow.
And it was just, look, I'm not bragging about it, but I laugh about it because it was funny at the time because we were just dumb kids. It's what we did. That's
a normal way of life.
It's just normal to us to fight weapons. And then if people were silly enough to come fight us at the bus stop, somebody's getting their leg beat up with a trolley pole.
Yeah, trolley poles. Remember the trolley poles? Yeah.
We used to break them and hide them around.
Did you put the duct tape around one end? Or?
So you can grip it.
Sorry.
Wow.
Cut that out there. No, it was very rough, but that's why I asked you before, bro. Like, were you tripping out coming from playing in the fields of Tonga to going straight into that, bro? Like, or was that just the way of life because you came?
Nah, because I moved here when I was 7, 8, 9 or whatever. I got here when I was 9. So, I didn't. The first time I went through that tripping moment was when I went from McDonald's in Auburn to the Waratahs. Going from just going to school and working at Macca's to now I'm sitting next to a lot of Takiri on these big dogs that I've seen on TV, and they're big. That was the biggest. That's maybe the only time I've ever gone, wow.
When did that happen?
So talk about that moment.
Yeah. When was it? Talk us about when the penny dropped. When you were, like you said, you were working.
When you got the call up and the whole debut and sitting with these big names.
So my older brother played for Waratahs before I did. He was my hero. I used to follow that guy everywhere, wherever he had made a team. I would go to his training and watch him play. In 2006, I was coming out of school. I just played for the Australian schoolboy team, and I had West Tigers, Penrith knocking on my door.
League or union?
League.
You made schoolboys for league?
No, sorry, union.
Union, okay.
But West Tigers and Penrith were knocking on my door to sign a contract with them, a rookie contract.
Yep.
And during this time, I was most likely going to go to the Tigers. I was at Concord Oval. I met with the coaches there. And then a contract came through the Waratahs. And I said, I want to go there because my brother's there. I want to go play. Oh, sorry. That's my phone.
Where is it? It's fine.
No, that's okay, bro.
It's fine. Do you have to answer it?
No. So when the Waratahs came, they said, I said, I want to go play for Waratahs. I want to play with my brother. He's my hero. That's how I ended up at the Waratahs. Now, when I arrived for the first day, you imagine like a little 18-year-old kid from Auburn working at McDonald's. Now you're sitting next to all these big, these sitting at a stadium with all these players.
The Mac is on St. Heliers Road.
Yeah.
So who was in the team at the time?
The guys you would know would be
Curtly Bill would have been there.
Curtly Bill. We in the same school team. So Lottie Tikuri. I'm trying to Rocky Awesome who played for the Dogs.
Yeah, Rocky, yeah.
There was Brett Sheen who played for Souths a couple of games.
Rings a bell.
Wycliffe Palu, the Lachlan Turner. There's other players, but I think the main guy is Lottie Tikuri that you guys
Yeah.
And this guy's big, bro. He's 6 foot freaking 6 or something.
Yeah.
By sitting in there at a meeting going, wow. Then I got to go out and train, and then I fell asleep on the next meeting, and they're like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Wake up. I'm like, sorry.
So was your brother part of that team at the time? Yeah.
But then he ended up leaving halfway through preseason. He got a contract over in Italy, and he was never going to play because we had all these big dogs in front of us. So he decided to bounce, and then he bounced.
Was it ever a chance of you going to league?
Only that one moment because Penrith was actually on my tail throughout the whole schoolboy event. They're like, you got to come. I think his name was Peter McDonald, the recruitment manager.
Peter Mulholland?
Yeah.
Peter Mulholland.
That guy.
Yeah.
He was on my tail. It's like, you're coming to Penrith. And for some reason, because I think Benji Marshall was kind of the guy back then in 2000.
At the Tigers, yeah.
I was like, I want to be around Benji. And then obviously the thing with the Waratahs come through. And then I'm glad I got to go to the Waratahs because I got to travel the world. I literally got to travel the world. I don't think I've ever done that with league because league is only here in New Zealand. That's one of the plus with union. But also traveling, also you get introduced to stuff, and that's a whole another story about all that stuff. You start going from a Mormon boy now to making life decisions about, should I take this or that or.
Can we touch base on that?
Yeah,
Alfie. What did the Super Rugby world offer you off the field? that you would never have dabbled in Sydney?
Alcohol and drugs.
So was drugs a thing on tour?
Drugs is a thing everywhere, and drugs is a thing. Yeah,
And it's not. Is it known? Is it a culture? Is it an unspoken culture?
yeah. Union and rugby league. Well, we would say league is worse.
Yeah.
We used to have a saying, "Let's get rugby league drunk."
You're an OG leaguey, bro. Don't say that. You're an OG leaguey, man.
We used to say, "Let's get rugby league drunk." But yeah, drugs. Look, where money is, drug is. You can't avoid it. It's always going to be there. And yeah, there were times where it wasn't all the time every weekend, but there's times where you see it coming out.
Yeah.
And players are, because you want to be part of the boys. You want to be part of the group.
Peer pressure.
Yeah. And there's only so many times you can say no as a young kid before you do something, and that's what it is.
That is the reality.
They'll never be able to take drugs out of the game. Never.
And managers, coaches, they know about this?
I think they know, but they're not out with us, but they understand the lifestyle. They hear the stories within the dressing room, within the circle. They understand.
Turn a blind eye.
Yeah, they're just trying to, I wouldn't say maybe turn a blind eye, but they're so busy focusing on what we need to do as a team that it doesn't really cross their mind, but they know it's there. Every time we go out, they always used to say, "Hey, be careful out there. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't be stupid. Don't get in trouble." They know, but I think they're just so busy focusing on the game or what we have to do the next day that they just don't even think about it.
So what did France teach you? What was the best thing you took out of France?
That's a great question. How to enjoy food.
Food's good.
The food's great. I loved it. The baguette, the pastries are good. In terms of a life lesson, look, it's hard because I went through COVID in France.
Oh, you're pretty lucky.
It was like
What a shame.
yeah, it was like I was watching you guys here. You guys were getting hounded here.
Fucking hell.
Right, you don't want to know.
I was quite fortunate. I was playing rugby, so I still got paid.
Did you play to empty stadiums?
Yeah. So at first, I believed the whole thing because all I saw on this news was people dying, people falling to their death, and it made me scared. And 24 of our players, about a month and a half in, all got COVID. And we were like, "Oh, bro, we're cooked. We're all going to die."
Oh.
So we're all testing each other. Nobody died.
Wow.
Nobody died. And we're like, hey, 24, not one person died. And then you hear their symptoms. It's just like I felt like I had a sickness. I felt like I had the flu. I can't taste my food.
Yeah, bro.
And then I started rebelling. And that's when I thought I was the man, bro. I was walking around, mask down here. Excusez-moi, monsieur, la masque. Pas anglais. I used to say that all the time. Pas anglais.
That's pretty good, bro.
No, sorry, pas français. Pas français. I used to say, no French. And I would walk in there, no. You must put mask. Must. I lost my 10-year visa because of COVID. Because I argued with the people in the
Really?
because they told me to. I walked in, bro, with my wife. There's 6 guys working construction in the in the building, no mask.
Not about us, man.
This guy comes out and he's like, mask. I'm like, nah, tell that guy to put his mask on. There's 6 of them. They're like, no, you, mask. And my wife's like, please, just put the mask on. Because she knows now, because we've been to a couple of restaurants and arguing with people. I'm like, no, I'm not putting my. Anyway, he goes and grabs the manager. And the manager comes, you must put mask. I'm like, tell those guys to put the mask on, and I'll put my mask on. And now my wife's starting to get upset, like, babe, please, we need to get your visa. Anyway, I was like, all right, I'll put it on. I put it on. We go, we wait. We enter the office. It's the manager.
Oh, no.
He's the guy doing my visa.
Oh, no, bro.
First thing he says, why you have to be difficult? You must put a mask. You understand? It's a protocol. I was like, brother, you had 6 people out there not wearing the mask. And now, because I'm here, I have to put a mask. Anyway, I had the mask down here, and he's like...
How long are you in France for? 10 years?
Yeah.
Fuck, I was going to say, bro, your dialect, your accent is...
So, no.
on point,
Would you get to a point where you could speak it?
Nah. I would. Have you met an islander who you can just understand the English. That's my French. That's it. You have to
like the uncle, though. The uncle.
You're playing like this word game where you're trying to connect the dots. All right, he said ice cream and he said go. I think he means he's go get ice cream. That's my French. To somebody who doesn't speak French, my French sounds beautiful.
Oh, bro.
I'll just spit out words and they're like, oh, wow, you speak French. But it's like somebody who can't really speak English. I understand more than I can speak.
Okay.
You speak French?
Me, a little bit.
Yeah, go on.
Je m'appelle Billy Bourdin.
Bro, he even said his surname. Like,
Ça va?
Ça va bien, merci.
Très bien, très bien. Joseph, très bien.
I did French. We did French in year 5 at St. John's.
I actually went to school in Lebanon in summer. And part of the sub one we used to go to Lebanon as kids. We still do. But we used to go on it was a 3-month summer. All my cousins would go to summer school, and my mum would not want me to stay at home by myself. So she'd
Summer school.
ship me off to summer school, and here I am, bro. Here I am, this
In the middle of a French class.
little blue-eyed kid from Australia, hey, in the middle of a French class, with a teacher walking around with a ruler smacking it on her legs. So if you say, Lebanon, bro, they used to cane you still.
Yeah.
They cane you still. I've come from school in Lidcombe, St. Joachim's.
Yeah.
In Lidcombe, bro, and I'm like, it's a very nice school, this and that. It's Australian.
Very polite.
Very polite. And, bro, I'm in class, I got this.
William, don't do that.
But yeah, his name, Billy, please. Then I got this teacher, bro, walking around with the ruler, smacking her leg with a stern look on her face, and I'm like, Mum, where the fuck did you send me, bro? But hey, listen, I learned how to count to 10. That's okay. That's the good thing that came out of it.
Yeah, well, my daughter's 7. She knows how to count to 10.
Dude, fuck, I have to say. Good times, bro.
Your wife's French.
Yeah, she's French.
So you met her
I met her the first day I arrived in France.
the first day.
First day.
Wow.
My coach picked me up, dropped me at an apartment, and he's like, there's a festival down in the Centerville, they call it. Go there and you will know who the rugby people are. It's like, all right. So I walk over there, and he's right. When you see rugby people, you just know, because we're normally a bit bigger than the average person.
And the ears are a bit funny.
Yeah, and he's a bit funny. So I go over there, I'm like, oh, you guys, yeah. And then I heard some girl speaking English, and I just turned around. I'm like, oh, you speak English? And that's how we met. And then the rest was history.
Wow. And she's a local?
Yeah, she was a local.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. And now she moved over here with me.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
God timed that one perfectly, bro.
Hey?
God timed that one
Absolutely. Go down, you'll find the rugby boys and
perfectly. There you go.
That was France. You guys, so you've been to France?
No, nah.
nah.
Lebanon is the Paris of the Middle East, I reckon. But no, apart from
Yeah,
that, no.
Do you know how we all teach people the swear words before we teach them any word in our language?
Yeah.
They taught me a bad word, which I thought it was, I don't know if you guys heard it, but I was doing an interview with the press and with the club, and all the presidents were going to be there of the club, the news reporters, newspapers. And on the way to this interview, I seen one of the French guys named Dada. And I was like, Dada, how do you say hello, how are you? And he's like, oh, bonjour, sus ma bite. I was like, oh, sweet. So on the way down, I'm like, bonjour, sus ma bite, bonjour. I'm practicing. First 4 people on me, I'm like, bonjour, sus ma bite. You know, you give them that firm handshake, let them know I'm here for business. Bonjour. Anyway, they start laughing as I'm walking away, and I'm saying, like, waving at the reporters, bonjour, sus ma bite. And then the PR lady comes running. She's like, hey, you know you're telling everybody to suck your dick. I'm like, oh, my God. And then I turn around, the presidents, they're like, ça va, c'est comme ça. It's like that.
Ça va,
It's
yeah.
just a joke. I'm like, oh, my God, bro, I felt so dumb, man. I've never been red, but that moment, I'm like, oh, my God.
And you got away with that with the press.
Yeah. Well, they understood. It's just the way of, the way of them joking.
But imagine with Fox
Oh, bro.
or the Daily Telegraph,
You're going to
and one of the boys were running amok.
Yeah.
You know, and they told, one of the French internationals.
Was that recorded? Was that recorded, you saying that in the actual press conference?
No, it was in the process of walking into the room, shaking the president's hand. They were all sitting down, the cameras.
They've heard. A story could have been written.
100%. James Hooper was there, he'll be all over it, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that Parramatta Eels player, the Tonga guy that pulled that guy's pants down.
Yes.
Do you remember how much?
The para game. Was it para
Was
game?
that like a trial game?
No, it wasn't. It probably was a trial. It was para game on the sideline.
Yeah, he was
getting interviewed.
Paulo?
It was Ofa Ngawe.
Off I can go with it. And
That's right, yeah.
He done it too.
They buried him. They buried him in the media.
Yeah.
Now we have Munster.
He done it to the trainer.
Yeah,
They were laughing.
It's
And
all
then
good.
not only he did it, another person did it.
Okay, so why is that, Alfie? Why do you think?
Look, I don't want to bring it to race. I say that I don't want to bring it and say it was racism or it's because he was Islander and he was white. But you can't. How else can you justify that?
Is it because Cameron Munster's a poster boy? Is a poster boy of rugby league, or was the poster? I'll just say poster boy. He's had his run-ins, but
That's a perfect.
I can't explain it. Like if I ask him, okay, explain this to me. How is it that one player did it and you guys buried him for 2 weeks straight of saying how disgusting this behavior was, and another guy did it and it was a funny banter, or it's just a joke. That's their teammate from the Maroons, and I literally think it comes down to the status.
yep.
The bigger you are, the more you get away with.
Well, Samuela Fainu got buried for the middle finger, the Arab middle finger,
Yeah.
right? Angus Crichton does it for the Roosters, but he has his middle finger chopped off,
Yeah.
right?
So
It's actually chopped off. So he did that, but obviously the stub of his finger was poking.
Yeah.
Heard nothing, but the intention was there,
Yeah.
and he done it to the crowd. He done it to the camera.
So what happened to the
They copped a belting. I don't think they ended up getting fined, but it was all over the papers.
yeah.
There was an investigation. Yeah. Because they did it to the Bulldogs crowd.
What about Reece Walsh?
Well, when he done the middle, that's what I said.
When he walked
Yeah, and he did those ones.
Canberra.
That's straight. That's a straight
I
fuck
didn't do
you.
anything about it.
Absolutely nothing. And this is I'm so, look, and a lot of my mates that give me shit, they say it's because the Dragons are doing shit. But it's not at all. I'm so turned off the game because of the way it's being managed, the way it's being run, right? Even with Valandis coming out and saying, if you go to Rugby 360, there's a 10-year ban. How dare you say that?
That's illegal, isn't it? It has to be illegal.
Is it not?
Actually, it's illegal. Yeah,
Is it not?
it is.
But what?
There's a word for it.
It's just the way the game is rubbing up on me is not sitting right with me, man.
Yeah.
The game has gone backwards.
Yeah.
You know, then all of a sudden that Rugby 360 happens, and then we're going to take games now to London and they've named 5 other major cities around the world. It's like, dude, you're obviously doing this because 360 is a threat to you.
Yeah.
Right? Just own it. If you have faith in your game and your product,
Just let it go.
let it go. It doesn't matter what's out there. If boys want to play rugby league, they're going to play rugby league.
Of course. And why not just allow these players to go make that money?
Yeah, true.
Why don't they see it from that point of view?
Bro,
These guys have a chance to make $2 million,
In one season.
but they come along and go, nah. And that's also one thing that I used to hate about rugby, to a passion. They used to always talk about being a family.
Yeah.
We're a family. We're a family. Always, they used to hound that on us on preseason. We stick together. We're one big family. The moment you play 2 bad games, there's no more family. But
No,
out
it's
the
not.
door.
Yeah.
You can kick your family member
on
out.
that, on that, bro, which is what I want to get to. Now that you brought the topic up, that's pressure. In life, people with a normal job, we get performance reviews once every year or 6 months. You work a normal job, you get judged on your performance once a year. But in the professional sporting arena, rugby league, rugby union,
It's on a weekly basis.
it's on a weekly basis. You're getting reviewed every single week.
Monday.
Brother, tell me about that feeling, bro. Knowing the anxiety, the stress. Well, bro, you probably didn't even play a bad game, but you just don't know what the fuck the coach is thinking. You don't even know if you're gonna have a job the next week or playing top grade anyway. What's that like, bro? Tell our listeners the pressure that's like, bro. Because we just see the glitz and glamour. We don't. Everyone wants to be an NRL player. Everyone wants to play for the Wallabies, whatever it is. But they don't see the anxiety and the stress, bro, behind it.
Just, I want the listeners to do this. Imagine your job now, and imagine every day you go in there, you don't know if it's your last day. That's what it's like when you're coming off contract.
Every day.
Every day, when you're on your last year and you haven't signed the contract, and every month that goes by, you know you're coming closer to no contract. And there's always a little time frame where most of the teams sign their players. And if you miss that boat, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm literally training and I know for a fact I'm not going to have a job. That's what it's like for most players. Going to your job not realizing or not knowing, okay, this could be my last day. This could be my last day. And there's nothing in the future because that's your dream. So Man, I've been fortunate enough to never be in that position because I've always signed 3-4 year contracts. But I know just watching other players how they talk about, bro, I don't know what I want to do after this. Like I thought I was going to play on for another 5 years, but I don't have a contract. I've had injuries. I'm not playing anymore. I don't have game time, so they're not going to resign me. And you see them start to deteriorate in their emotions. They start becoming more. What's the word for when you get angry too quickly?
Snappy.
You start like
erratic.
Anything the coach says, he'll snap at it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you're only picking on me because I'm not playing."
Oh,
They become somebody they don't want to be, but that's just because of the pressure or the deadline that's coming up that they're not going to have any more contract, and they're realizing their dream is about to be ripped under from their legs. They're not going to have a team, and that's a horrible feeling. You know, when you put so much work into something, and that's what you want to be for the next 5 to 10 years, and you're only 2 years in. And you start to realize, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be a professional rugby player. And it happens more often than not. They say the lifespan of a rugby player for a team is like 4 or 5 years.
in one team.
In one team. Or your career.
Yeah,
It's about 4 years. Because
that's pressure.
your main players, they would play on for 10, 15 years. But the guys around there that make up the numbers, the other 18, 20 players, they normally just there to fill the numbers. And if you're not playing and you cost too much money, they'll just, see you, mate.
See you later.
Comes another player.
So you finish your career, you come back home.
Yeah. I came after COVID because I didn't think that, I thought they were going to lock the country down again. So when they opened the border, I took it and I came.
So was your contract done or you walked out on a contract?
Oh, no, I walked out of the contract. Because I had mentally retired 3 years before I did. Mentally. 3 years before I actually stopped playing footy, I said to myself, I'm done. I'm sick of being injured, bro. I've had 18 concussions and all these things, broken bones. What am I waiting for? Am I waiting for my leg to fall off, for me to go, okay, enough is enough? And then when COVID hit, I was like, yes, I get to have a break. And I loved it, bro. I get to stay home, eat Ben & Jerry's, watch boxing fights, analyze them. And then when they opened the border, I go, oh, we better head home just in case they lock us all in again. I wanted to come and get locked down in Sydney and enjoy the time with my family.
And your missus on board, relocation, leave her home?
I don't think, look, I'm not trying to sound cocky or arrogant like I'm a big dog, but I don't think she ever had, I know she never had a choice. She always knew I was coming.
Yeah. Okay, so that discussion was there. So you come home. Did you know what your future looked like?
I wanted to be a concreter.
Seriously?
Seriously. I wanted to be a concreter. It's the pathway for all of this. I wanted to be a concreter.
Bullshit. I don't believe it.
I swear to God. And my uncles were telling me, brother, if you just can get a couple of excavation machine, we'll kill it, bro.
It's a killer. Rip up those driveways, bro. Yeah. Rip up those driveways.
Or, bro, even better, a concrete truck, bro. You need 2 of those. Oh, bro. Pump this concrete. So I came thinking I was going to do that. And while I was working on that, I worked in a factory in Blacktown called America Cold, where I was stacking boxes.
In Prospect.
Yeah.
America Cold.
Yeah.
I was there 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah?
I had to do a drop there because they're building a new section there.
Yeah, bro. I was picking boxes in there for 2 weeks.
America Cold, bro. What a place.
Yeah, man. That story of that was crazy.
You work in a freezer.
I convinced myself that I was going to like it because the banter and all my island people are in there. We could have banter. None of that was happening there. Everybody had a headphone on. You're talking to a robot, and the robot tells you go R7, pick for 10 boxes, and you just repeat everything. You're like literally a robot.
Wow.
You have a freezer, yeah, Joey?
Fuck that.
In a freezer, minus 26 degrees. My first day there, I arrived at 4 a.m, and I'm sitting, and it was dark. And at this car park, there's one door with just big light above it, entry. And that's all you can see. And I've watching people walk in with their shoulders down like this.
Zombie mode. Robot mode, yeah.
Overall tracksuit thing. And I literally go, bro, what the fuck am I doing here?
It's like a cattle going to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
Almost like that, yeah, I feel you.
It drains you. It takes your pride, your manhood away.
Yeah.
You're just there because you're there for the paycheck.
Yeah.
But it's not fulfilling nothing. Almost 2 weeks in, I met a guy that he was related to a player that I used to play with, and he goes, "Hey, Alfie, you used to play in stadiums full of people. Now you're working in a factory with me, brother. Yeah."
Oh, fuck you.
Broke me.
I would have ripped you, bro. Yeah,
Like dabbed him up, and I was like, "Fuck, this guy's right." Next day, I quit. Next day, I didn't come back to work.
From that comment.
From that,
ripped you that bad, huh?
and I ended up. See, this is how I met my business partner. my sister applied for me to work in a gym. I'm just trying to cut it short because it always takes so long. When I went to the gym, I still wanted to do the concrete and
The trucks.
the trucks, bro. Yeah, excavation, but I just told them with driveways, easy money, cash. I met a lot of excavation dudes there. They were successful.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what would it cost roughly for me to, a couple of machines and that? He's like, well, first of all, you're gonna need a truck as well to tow all your machines around.
To float everything, yeah.
And it's like, it's about roughly, it's like, look, I don't know your numbers. I don't know how big your trucks you want. On top of my head, 300 to 400,000 just to start with no jobs.
Yeah.
And I go, yeah, that dream is gone. Hey, Tane, hey, you got something for me, bro? He's his partner. And then, but he was always pumping me up, bro. Every time I saw this guy, he's just like, bro, you're a great rugby player. You can be anything you want to be. All you got to do is took what you learned from rugby and apply it to this. And I never used to believe him because I'm like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm just going to go do this excavation thing. Or now I'm going to go apply for a prison to work in. And he always used to tell me, bro, we need to do something. I'm telling you, you can be whatever you want. And then I finally cracked and I said, all right, I trust you. And now we're here. That's Tani Connolly. He's a good dude. I thought it was Lebo, but it's actually Italian, Lebanese, Italian Māori. He's
Māori?
older than me, yeah.
Italian Māori.
Italian Māori. So he's got a aircon business. He's got a cafe that he's just partnered up with in Kissing Point. He's got a car dealership, and we got the 5 gyms together.
Good on him, bro. Good on you.
He's a hard worker, bro.
That's a beautiful story. Well, obviously he saw something in you, Alfie.
100%.
Yeah.
Bro, he used to tell everybody he used to play footy in the gym. Hey, did you guys know this guy played rugby? And he'll pull out my...
It was proud.
He was very proud.
Good on him.
And I used to go, no. Stop showing people that. It's like, bro, if you don't believe in you, and I believe in you more than you, there's something wrong with you. It's like, you got to believe. You're your own salesman. You have to sell yourself. And he's like, bro, this will sell. Just your Google. People want credibility. You have credibility. You've been through stuff. And he used to drill these things into my head because I was still the humble, I don't want to talk about what I did for rugby.
Yeah.
And he would just show people.
And
the beautiful thing about him, he's very religious, bro.
Really?
Very religious.
It's good.
So this weekend we got a charity event that he's organizing for his church. It's just to help people out. It's a free event. People come sausage sizzle and just...
Where's that at?
Out in Liverpool.
Liverpool? What day?
Saturday.
What time?
10 o'clock.
Okay,
I'll get you guys in touch with him. He's a good...
I got to wait. No, Billy, can you make it? I know
it's
I'm
all
putting you
right.
on the spot.
No, it's all right. Don't put him on the spot. It's all good.
Saturday?
I'll come.
Next one.
I'm coming. No, I'm coming. I live in Moorebank.
Do the next one.
Are you uninviting me? I'm inviting
I just
myself.
want you guys to feel like you have to.
No, we
do
don't.
the next
We don't have to. But it's in Liverpool.
We've got the wedding at night, eh?
I got a wedding. I'll go a couple of hours on the Monday. On the Saturday.
When is this going to air?
No, we're about 3-4 weeks.
All right, sweet. So Monday next week, there's a Run It Straight challenge if you guys want to come to it. It's up to you guys. It's a private event.
Is it at night?
Yeah.
No, we're recording.
Yeah.
We've actually got
Who runs that? Christian runs that, yeah?
Hey?
The boys for Young Jeeky and all those boys, they run it? Who runs it?
Nah, it's Billy Coffee.
Billy Coffee.
You know the guys who went to Dubai?
Dubai, yeah.
Those guys.
One of his name's Christian.
Maybe it is Christian. I only know Billy because I played rugby with him.
I used to work with him.
Billy's the director.
Okay.
So they've got billionaires coming because they're going to bid on to purchase a percentage of the company.
Oh wow!
Fucking serious?
So they're trying to take this thing massive, bro. They try, the slap it thing.
Yeah.
They're trying to go that route because Dana White is reaching out to them. Dana White wants them to come to New York. It's massive, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? So this is blown up.
Yeah,
bro. This used to give me. I'm going to be honest, and I'll call it for what it is. Right? I'll never depend. No matter what guest we have, Alfie. One thing, like if I've said something 8 episodes ago,
yeah,
I'll never back down and cause Alfie's here.
Yeah,
I gotta be true to who I am.
Yeah,
like we had Eric Grove Jr.
Yeah,
right, and about a few weeks before I was pumping these shit NRL players that are there because of their dads.
Yeah,
right, and now I've got Eric Grove Jr. So I had to front up and say, "Hey, Eric, I've had this opinion."
Yeah,
he was a great player on his own merits. It's not the point, but the point I'm trying to make now is I was very vocally against the Run It Straight.
Yeah,
and And I think why, because I just felt, I could be wrong, yeah? I just felt the Polynesians were being like used and abused.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're big, and you're good for this one thing. Just be like brainless and just a meathead is the word, and just run and get smashed, get knocked out, and then it came out that someone died. I don't know if it was overseas.
But not connected to that event. That kid who passed away was at his own backyard.
Oh, was it? So,
Yeah.
Okay, but
He
see,
wasn't at the event.
anyway, I don't know why I'm surprised. The media,
twisted it and made it sound like he was part.
he was part of the
It's
comp.
just a random kid. that
Okay.
It's fully governed. They do it properly, but there's medical staff and all that sort of stuff.
Well,
they do it.
they're trying to get it governed. They're trying to get it passed so they can hold it in Australia. But let me answer that question to what you said about you think they're using the Islanders. I say to that, nah. Because there's no difference between these guys having the opportunity to be something great in a new sport than us playing rugby. It's the same sport. It's just, the difference is, I would say, in rugby, we get to run at each other for 80 minutes and then we go and train every day for how many?
Yeah.
All the concussions we're getting at training outweighs the game because we're bashing each other at training.
He's got 100%.
100% all the time. So these guys having an opportunity, because this is a new sport, this could be big. They could literally change their life if they go into this sport. And yes, they're running into each other, but we've brought in rules that we're trying to stop this from happening. So normal running straight, they stand right in front of one another, opposite ends, and they run straight at each other. We're introducing zones into this. So now there's two zones. There's one, you stand on the left and the other guy stands on the other side. And in the middle, there's a big circle. The only time the defender can cross over to tackle is if he gets to that zone before the runner.
Oh, okay.
So that stops the head collisions.
Yeah.
Now you've got a shoulder, you've got an angle.
You come on an angle, absolutely.
No.
So, but if the defender doesn't have to run to that, he can just hold around at the back and let the guy run, and then he can hit him from the side. Or he can try and beat the runner into the circle and then
cross over.
And the runner could never at any time switch over to the other side. He only has to stay straight.
Okay.
See, now it's evolving.
It's evolving.
There's thought that's going in behind, and this I like.
Because you know why? Because Billy said, the director said exactly what you said. I don't want this sport just to be something about Ireland. It's because he got the stigma. It's about dumb big islands just running at each other.
That's what upset me.
Yeah.
Right? Because I know there's more
Yeah.
to these boys.
But, I'll say this for all Islanders. Thank you, Islander people. Bro, we love this stuff. We love it. We're naturally physical people.
Yeah.
There's no difference between us doing this and doing anything else. And for us, it's an opportunity.
Well,
So
now it's becoming like now that you put it, before I just thought they go to the back of, Blacktown Park.
yeah, that was
They
different.
get all these
these kids.
these little kids around, and I just thought it was a throw off thing like during summer.
This wasn't those guys. So those guys who ran the one you're talking about in the parks and stuff, they were different.
Oh, is this different?
Oh, it's different.
Yes.
Oh.
No, they're different crew. They're different crew.
I thought it evolved into this competition.
Yeah, they ran at the same time. No, they're different crew. These guys are full professional.
Okay.
Like these guys, they've like I said, they've got $6 billion coming to bid on it. They need to bid. I think they're bidding for 10% of the company.
I thought it was the boys from Mount Druitt, the same crew you're talking
No.
about. Oh, right. Fuck. Didn't they take it to Dubai? They took it to
No,
Dubai?
not those, not the guys you're talking about.
So it's the guys you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
Chris Fade done MC'd it. Chris Fade MC'd that event.
MC'd your one, but
That one, yeah, the boys one.
Yeah.
The one that
Chris Wade, he's a radio host in Dubai.
Yeah.
And what didn't the winner, wasn't it like 150,
200,000.
200,000 prize money?
Yeah. So the guy who won it actually came out against the Runner Straight, funny enough. He came out and said he doesn't agree with Runner Straight anymore.
What?
The guy that won, he got paid, that's all.
It's because that kid passed away as well.
Oh, sorry. Yes, yes.
No. But he thought the same thing. He thought, like everybody else thought, the media spun it like this happened at an event.
Yep.
But it
No, fair
actually
enough.
just happened at his own
But
house.
that's what I thought, mate. I don't know why
Me too.
I should just learn. I should learn.
But Runner Straight is literally NRL, bro. What do we do every kickoff?
Running straight.
We run it straight at, even worse, you run straight at 4 people.
Yeah, you get hammered from each angle.
So
See
true, eh?
See these guys
Yeah.
coming in with shoulders and stuff, and this one dude.
Yes.
Run it straight is 1-on-1.
Now you know what you've turned me.
I've turned you.
You've turned me.
But
But that aspect, like, see, now they've added a bit of technicality, like technical. There's a couple of technical changes, right?
Oh, if I showed you the rule book, you'd be like, "Oh, freak!"
So like now it's interesting. Like now you want to watch it and watch. Right, is he going to get to that point before him? So
there's a bit of school,
and bro, everything's going to be data based. So you know the guy who won it. So the director Billy, he's a big fitness dude. He's all about database. He ran a fitness test before they did the whole event, and in that fitness test, he predicted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 based on fitness level.
wow.
So he knew who was going to win, who was going to come second, because he knew the physicality it takes to do the event. And off the little fitness test he did, he picked the first 5 winners.
he nailed it.
He nailed it.
So it's not just big and tough.
Nah, they're going to introduce gambling into it and stuff, and I think that's what they want to do. They're trying to go like the slap it thing.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, that slap again. That's
fucked. That's fucked up.
Like if I had a problem with run it straight, what do you think?
Change his mind?
But what do you think?
I'm sure
That's dumb. That's slap it.
I know, but you guys are an advocate for freedom, right?
Absolutely.
And we can all agree for some boys, stuff like this is good for their mental. They need physicality. They need to be in some altercation to physically hurt one another. Some people need it. And I only say that because I'm in the boxing. I'm always in boxing gyms. And there's guys in there who literally would say, bro, if I didn't come and get my head punched in, I would punch somebody else's head in.
Okay, yeah, I get Alfie. I get it, bro. Boxing's boxing, right? There's a technical aspect to it. You can duck, you can weave, you can be faster on your feet, you can have quicker hands.
Some boys love the contact job.
All right, cuz, but slapping's...
Oh, so we're talking about slapping?
No, I'm not talking about run it straight.
Oh, no, slapping.
I've told you, you've sold me on run it straight now. Just by that change. So instead of being like this, if you're now like that, that change in itself changes the game, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about slapping now.
Boxing is worse than slapping. Bro,
I know, but
how many slaps do they do before they stop?
I want to ask you a question. Can you sit there at 2:00 on a Sunday afternoon at Beverly Hill Hotel, have a beer, and watch blokes just slap the shit out of each other?
If it's entertaining, yes.
Opposed to a boxing match, what would you prefer?
Oh, it depends. I would have to see the slapping. It might be more entertaining.
I'm into different kind of slapping, Alfie.
But you know the slapping thing ends. It finishes quicker than a boxing match, brother. You can get knocked down in the first round and get up and go 11 more rounds getting your head punched in.
Imagine, yeah, I get it.
The slapping thing, you get one good slap and you get concussed. They stop you. True. This is why UFC has less deaths than boxing.
Yeah.
Because UFC, once you get dropped, then they jump on you and
they jump in.
Well, they stop the fight.
Yeah.
Boxing, they allow you to get a 10-8 count or 8-8, and you get to get breather and make it, and then you get your head punched in again. You get your head punched in again. It's way more dangerous, bro. Slap it, it's bang, one slap, you could be out.
Look, I personally find it funny when they do get KO'd. And then they fall back, and there's like 8 blokes behind them, ready to catch them.
What's the foam they hold? That foam roller. What's that for?
Flinching.
To stop who from flinching?
To stop them from bringing their hand forward. So they put it behind their back, so it keeps their posture up. So if they didn't, they would have their hand in front, and they would do stuff like this. They'll bring their shoulder, and then it would.
You know what? Alfie's really like got this down pat.
I don't know if that's a fact. I just made that up.
That's a great analogy, a great theory, though.
A normal human
but
reaction,
that makes sense.
Slaps you, you want to curl in, and then their shoulder will get in the way to slap, and it'll get annoying. So then they eliminate it by just standing like that.
Yeah, crazy. All right,
good spot, bro.
The slapping or the run it straight?
All of them. I believe in all form of entertainment. If you're a person that wants to do it, do it.
That's, you know what? I can't argue with that motto.
Is there anything that
I can't argue with that motto?
It's because if you say that's dangerous, then every other sport is dangerous. Every other sport. Now, why is UFC allowed? You literally can knee somebody in the face.
Look,
you can fly.
I think it comes. You know what, Alfie? Honestly, because I'm not a fighter.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I saw on the billboard that Makachev, there's a fight on the 16th of November.
The Australian guy, he's fighting the
right?
Australian guy.
That's on a Sunday at 2 p.m. You wouldn't find me planning my day to watch that fight at a pub or with the boys I'm not into fighting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm against.
Is it because you don't like seeing them hurt?
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah. You know, even like with like boxing, like I did a charity fight, the executive fighter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And bro, first round I was weapon. I reckon I won on points.
Yeah.
Right? Because I went all out. Round 2 and 3, I got absolutely pummeled.
Tired.
Smashed. Bro, what do you mean? I was over. We won't go into it. But anyway, don't worry. Half an hour before my fight, I was having a cigarette downstairs. Just dumb.
And the egg sandwich.
But I done it for charity.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not a fighter, bro. Yeah. So maybe that's when I see like the slapping, like rugby league, why I love playing footy, I'm a rugby league head, is because I see there's numbers that give the end result.
Yeah.
You know, cricket, if someone scores 300, the next team's got to score 301 to win, and you got 50 overs. Like, there's a definitive way to win, and no one's hurt. Yeah. Like, for example, Phil Hughes. When Phil Hughes died, he was an Australian cricketer.
Yeah.
The ball hit him in the back of the head. He dropped and died. If I tell you, I didn't go to work for a week.
Really?
It affected me.
Okay.
Like, and people probably laughing at me saying, all right, bro, a bloke died and you don't go to... I was heartbroken. I'm a sports fan, love my cricket. I was actually a massive fan of Phil Hughes, God rest his soul, but it actually rattled me. It's like his mum just lost her son to a freakish accident and he's now gone.
Yeah.
I'll never forget, I wrote Ben Fordham on 2GB a letter this big, and Ben actually read it out. And I'm going, bro, I don't know him. I've never met him. Why am I heartbroken? It ripped me, cuz. So, yeah, maybe the whole people getting hurt doesn't affect me doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But, again, like you said, and I love the motto you used, if you want to do it, because you put something on me. You said, you know what, aren't you about free choice? Which is we're about. Yeah. So, you know what, if you want to do it, do it.
100%.
Who am I to say you can't do it, but I cannot not like it?
Yeah, you don't have to watch
it. You know what I mean? I might not watch it, but fucking oath do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I've watched a few. I'll stop and watch a few. But it hurts me, bro.
Yeah,
especially when I see one of them in their arms do like...
And they're stiff and yeah, fuck that. Man.
Like, again, they know what they get. It's like rugby league, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I love rugby league. I played semi-professional. Yeah. Almost got to first grade. Didn't get there. People might say I have sour grapes, but well, it is what it is.
No, don't still.
But like Alex McKinnon broke his neck in playing rugby league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen 16, 17-year-olds become quadriplegics because of rugby league. You know, so I get it. There's risk in everything we do, and that's just my preference, bro. But
yeah,
on Saturday, I'm going to grab the details off you.
Yeah.
Hopefully Bill can make it, 10 a.m., but I want to come down for a sausage.
Yeah?
Absolutely, bro. It's up the road from me. I live in Moorebank.
Is that close?
Next suburb.
Is it?
Next suburb, bro.
Oh, man. It's right next to the highway. Do you know where Storage King is?
Bro, it's not even the next suburb. It is Moorebank.
Oh, is it?
Like, I'll get to you. Don't worry.
All right.
Heathcote Road, Newbridge Road.
I'll be mad.
I got you, man. I got you.
But I'll keep you guys in loop.
Yeah, let us know, bro.
To the next Run It Straight.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'll come for the name of the game and, you know, the potty and...
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Look, at the end of the day, Alfie, I need to tell you, we're massive about men's mental health, and we're going to wrap it up soon, but I want to end it with a question with you. But before I end it with that question, this sport, yeah, Bill, I might be vocal, but again, bro, I can't fake it, Alfie. I'm not going to sit here and
100%.
pretend I'm a fan of something when I'm not. But how do I know, or who am I to say, you know, Run It Straight might have saved someone's life.
100%.
Yeah.
He might have been in the dumps.
It's feeding families.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now he's got a way to earn an income, use his size, he's got an ability. Maybe it was an aspiring NRL player that couldn't make it, but you know what? I knew every time I ran or every time someone ran at me, I would smash them.
I know for a fact there's about 3 boys that were like that in the run straight. I don't want to.
So now they're using this sport, and it's giving them a chance at, because as you said, in league or in NRL, there's a lifespan.
Yeah,
you get 4 years, 5 years if you're lucky.
Yeah,
right. Now they've got an opportunity at the age of 30, 35. There's no age limit, is there?
No.
Well,
not kids.
Not kids, but I'm saying when you're expected to retire from a sport, these guys can come out and give it a whack and an opportunity to win 200K.
Yeah. And you know the beautiful thing about these runners straight and these slap it thing, it gives people purpose. I know so many people who have no purpose in life, just zombies going through life, no drive, nothing.
Yeah.
For some of these guys, like you said, they could have been guys who never made NRL. They could have been guys who just hated their life and their job, no purpose. This gives them something, an outlet to go, all right, I can actually see a pathway now and not just going to a factory. I can actually see, all right, if I stick at this runner thing and I make it, sponsorship deals might come in. Social media might come in. I might build a presence online. I might be getting interviewed here. You know, there's so many avenues they can go down. Or you go to a big block of land and you stay inside a freezer and you pick boxes talking to an operator. That's more devastating to me than somebody putting their life on the line and having a crack to try and build a dream. For me, I'd rather a guy go, hypothetical, say the guy dies in 10 years, but in that 10 years, he was somebody. I'd much rather live that life of 10 years than work 40, 50 years of just nothing. Every day just getting up, carrying something you don't want to do. Every day you're just what? What are you doing? Nothing? Mentally you're fried. You got no hopes. You got no dreams. But 10 years of just living, brother. I got to go out and provide for my family, legacy, everything else in that 10 years will outweigh for me that 50 years of nothing but just what? Factory? No purpose, no drive, no inspiration to go out and be great. That's why I'm big on these anything that has to do with sports, because I know as an ex-sportsman person, the mindset that you need to have to be successful in anything, that for me, and I see that and I go, all right, these boys literally, and I said this to the directors and we had a meeting the other day. I said, thank you for the opportunity. I even thank him because I even see the opportunity for myself. I said, I have no idea where this is going, brother, but I'll take this to the moon with you. Wherever this is going, I'll promote it. Because I see the dream and the potential for myself to grow. And this is somebody who's made it in rugby and everything else. I now see that and I'm like, imagine the guys coming in to do this. These guys are jumping on this as a chance. This is the hope. Might be something there for you, brother. Or you go back to your job.
I know what I'm picking.
Yeah. 10 years of greatness, brother. 10 years of greatness or 50 to 60 years of nothing. What legacy do you want to leave? 10 or nothing?
Bill will tell ya, I'm a stubborn guy, cuz.
Yeah.
You know them silly.
And it's very hard for me to backflip or change.
But you don't even have to backflip.
No, but
you still have the same point of view.
But no, look, it still hurts. But now the way you've put it, Alfie, is what I'm trying to say. Fuck, it makes sense.
It does, bro.
It makes sense, bro.
Bro, this is why men go to war, bro, and die for that honor, for that name. We don't go to die in the ditch for nothing. Men go and die in wars just so their name has been waved around like that guy was a great man. That's an honorable death. For most of these guys, this is honorable. This is probably the only time they ever have a chance to be great in anything or live a mediocre life.
Cuz stop. I'm going to run through that wall.
Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck you. And you know what? You actually answered my last question because I was going to ask you what does men's mental health mean to you. But I think you've answered it right there.
Yeah.
Like, for men, all we want to do is just great things for our family.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the biggest. We want to be respected, you know. And how do you get respect? Is by providing, doing something great,
giving back.
And
I said this to other people because they asked me, all your success you've had, what's the best feeling for you as a person? I said, brother, when I do this in my own house, I have a door that you can see in these little window things, but you can just see shadows inside the house. When I do this, bro, and I see my kids run into the door, That's why I do it. I don't do it for the money. I do it so when I come home and I knock, I'm at peace. My kid's running, Papa is home. Papa's home. That's my mental health. When I go out of my house, I go to war with people. I go and work because I'm trying to give him a life that I never had. But when I come home, there's my mental space there. I don't care what happens here at the gym, what happens in my life. If I fought people, argued with people, Papa's home, and I see them run to me. Breaks my heart every time, bro. I'm like, all right. Because it's hard. Trust me, every day when I get up at 4, I don't want to get up at 4. I see people say, oh, getting up at 4 is so good for me. No, nobody likes getting up at 4, bro. But we have discipline, we have purpose. And when I see my kids running to me at the end of the day at 8 o'clock or 7:30 at night, it reassures me that I'm on the right path. I'm not going to be a deadbeat dad that just goes and does nothing, provide nothing and builds anything. Because trust me, I want to be with my kids every day of my life. I wish I can be in their life all the time, but I understand I have a purpose right now to build something and be great. And in order to do that, I've got to make sacrifices. And right now, I want to sacrifice these years to build. And after that's done, maybe I'm done then. I don't know. But that's my goal. 45 years old. I hope to have achieved everything I want. But mental space and mental health, find something that makes you happy, and that's what you hold on to. And me, it's that. I have keys to my own freaking house, bro, but I knock because I want to see my sons run to me. So it just reassures me you're on the right path, bro. This is who you're doing it for. Thank you guys for the podcast, bro. It's been amazing.
Fuck, bro. That was
beautiful, Alfie. Honestly, bro. That was emotional and so simple. Yeah. So simple, Bill.
The smallest little thing.
Yeah.
Just seeing their shadows and running. Bro, I would trade anything for that moment every day of the week. I don't care if I had $1 billion or $1 million.
Yeah, bro.
That money would never give me that feeling that I get every night when I see my sons run to me.
Wow. Billy?
Alfie, bro, yeah, you hit the nail on the head, bro. That's what else do you want in life, bro? That's pretty much it, bro.
That's everything there.
That's a win, bro. That's a fucking win. That's a win. And just to everybody out there, like, bro, yeah, like you said, no amount of money would ever account to that feeling, bro. And it happened to me today when I pulled up at home and I was on the phone to you.
There you guys, I got to call you back. You had Scarly.
My daughter Scarlett, straight away, she heard the car jump right into the driveway, opened the door, and she ran to my car, bro. And I'm just like, Joseph,
gotta go, mate.
Gotta go, bro.
Men were so simple.
Yeah.
That little action there could save our life.
Oh, bro.
We could literally, and I know you guys will feel this, we could have the worst day in our life. That's one little hug from anybody at home.
Yeah, bro.
Everything
changes everything.
Everything. Just a hug. Give me a hug, son. Just sit on my lap. Give me a hug. Punch me in the face if you have to, but just in their presence and knowing that you're doing this for them, it's, man, this is purpose, and this is why we need to go and then advocate for these men. Find your purpose, brother. Doesn't matter what it is. You can still work in a factory and provide, but do something that's going to make you greater than what you are. Provide something. Give a service to somebody. Do anything. Give charity. Give $10 or $5 to somebody. But have a purpose in life, bro, and just get out there and have a crack.
100%.
Remember.
Just quickly, just on that, and you don't need to know what you want to do. You don't need to be the best at your game to start doing it, right? Just start tomorrow. I remember a year and a half ago, I used to do TikTok, right? Like talk to people.
Yeah.
Started a TikTok account, and I used to get like 30, 40, 50, 60 people in my live. Yeah. And I used to talk positivity. You know, I used to read pages from my book that I've written, you know, just to help one person.
Mm.
I used to spend 3 hours every night on TikTok talking to a phone, reading comments, replying to comments. I used to get off and my wife would go, babe, like, what are you doing, babe? You're broken. You know, like, well, you're trying to help people. Why? You know, just look after yourself. And after I looked at dead square in the eyes and I go, you know what, babe? I might be broken, but every time I help someone or I feel like I'm helping someone, I'm healing myself.
100%. Purpose, brother.
And that was my purpose, and that's what's led me to want to start this journey with my brother.
Yeah.
And we don't have our shit together, Alfie. People look and think, oh, these guys have a men's mental health podcast. They think that, we walk out of here and, we walk past the bushes and we go, we smell the roses and, bro, we fight. We got battles, bro.
Of course.
Because we've punched on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have punch-ons. We don't agree a lot of the times.
Yeah, bro. No, it's not rosy.
He's got a view. I've got a view. No, I want it done this way. You want it done that way. We've had blow-ups. There's times where he's broken at work. I hope you don't mind me saying this. Joey, I'm done. I'm done with the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll ring him up and I'll break down to him, tell him how I'm done at a job.
Yeah.
And we don't have our shit together. But you know what? I'll rather not have my shit together surrounded by 100 people, right? Than not have my shit together by myself. Because being on your own is scary. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't give myself a chance to think anymore. Because when I sit by myself in my own thoughts, it gets fucking dark.
100%.
So you know what? Alfie could be broken. Billy could be broken. Dan could be broken. But you know what? I'm going to sit with 3 other broken blokes. And let's be broken together. And you know what? We can heal together.
Yeah.
And that's my take. And if you don't like it,
Well done.
I actually like that guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah. Alfie, bro, thank you so much, man. Man, we've absolutely enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
I love the fact, like, I challenged you with something, man, and you've come back and I now see the light, bro.
See a different way. Yeah.
I'm absolutely looking at it at a different way. And I'm not kissing your ass either, because I asked him, I would have held firm and said, nah, don't like it. But you have definitely given me, what are you doing, Dad? Oh, you've definitely given
perspective.
You've given another perspective, bro, which I absolutely love, bro.
Yeah.
Massive supporter of yours. We're going to continue to support you. We love what you're doing, bro, and we can't wait to see you get to the top, my bro.
We'll get there together.
Just hopefully we will. When do you get there, Bart? If you get there first, don't forget us. Just
never, brother.
It works both ways, bro. It works both ways.
100% never. One thing about me, brother, I'm loyal.
I love it, my bro.
I never forget the people that help me get anywhere or people who give me opportunity. So whatever I can do, I'll keep you guys on the loops on certain events that I'm a part of.
We'll be there, bro.
We'll be there, bro.
And then that's my way of saying thank you. Maybe I'll introduce you to people that might help you guys as well.
It works both ways for you too,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely, my bro.
So I'll just, whatever I'm involved in,
Just let us know.
I'll just let you guys know. Opportunity for everybody to, get something out of it.
100%.
Go from it. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for inviting me.
Don't be silly, my
The
bro.
last 20 minutes was the kind of stuff I loved.
Yeah,
Just talk.
that got deep. That got deep, and I love it, bro. I love it.
No, it's awesome, bro. Thank you so much, Alf.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you, my bro. Guys, that concludes another episode of the BillyJoe Podcast. We hope you did enjoy this one. I'm going to take Billy's job today and tell you, make sure you like, subscribe, and share?
Shout out to all our sponsors as well. And make sure to like and subscribe to our Instagram, Spotify, and our YouTube at the BillyJoe Podcast, Joey. You'll get there one day, my brother.
I love you, bro.
I love it too, bro.
Guys, thank you again. Alfie Mafi, thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
Have a good one. Thank
It's
you.
the BillyJoe Podcast, where the truth gets told. Stories from the heart, yeah, the vibe is bold. Talking real life, breaking through the pain. Every single episode, a change in the game. Billy and Joe, they bring the real talk. From the struggles and the wins to the late night walks. Voices of the people putting truth on blast. No filters, no masks, just facts that last. They shine a little light when the world feels cold. Conversations raw, turning stories to gold. From mental health battles to the dreams we chase.